All right, now to the wildfires in California. Millions of people are on edge amid a forecast that includes high winds and dry conditions. Officials are asking everyone to remain vigilant.
As we enter into the third day of this additional wind event, I urge everyone to stay alert. The combination of low humidity and strong winds has further dried out the brush, increasing the risk of fire. The danger has not yet passed, so please prioritize your safety.
The blazes have killed at least 25 people and destroyed thousands of homes in anticipation of the high winds today. Firefighters in unimpacted areas took precaution, including spraying billboards and land with water. And joining us now is Dr. Carole Lieberman, a psychiatrist and Malibu resident. Dr. Lieberman, thank you so much for joining us. I know you've lived in the area for such a long time. Talk to us about what you have personally experienced in these wildfires.
Well, when the wildfires began on Tuesday, last Tuesday, in the evening, I decided the best thing to do would be to evacuate. We hadn't gotten a mandatory evacuation yet, but since I had experience from the 2018 Woolsey fire, I didn't want to wait till the last minute. So we evacuated. So I am in a hotel in Ventura, about 100 miles away, 75 miles away, with my daughter and 2 cats and a dog.
How can people navigate this? I mean, you've gone through a lot yourself. You're a psychiatrist. Part of your job is to help other people through these feelings. How can people deal with this type of loss? I mean, what advice would you give folks? Because I'm sure there's a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress, a lot of grief right now.
The most important thing at the very beginning now is to take care of yourself physically and to make sure that you're eating, that you're getting enough sleep. I know this is easier said than done, but that's to start, that's the most important part. And then psychologically, to have social supports, whether it's your neighbors, where you can talk to each other about it, what happened and share stories and so on, or friends from far away, but just having social support, talking. Also, if you're able to, it really helps to volunteer. There are some centers, where they're giving away clothes and food and things like that. If you are able to, that is really something that is very good to help you feel better, as well as the other people who you're volunteering for.
Yeah. And this isn't something, I mean, this is going to be long term as well, because there's going to be rebuilding. Do you have any other tips for folks, maybe how to navigate this long term?
Well, it's so interesting because I hadn't realized until yesterday that a whole week had gone by that I had evaporated. Yes, it feels like I evacuated. And I was saying something yesterday, and I was saying something about last Tuesday, and then I realized that's a week. Time just escapes you, But on long term, the part of the problem is that you're supposed to be signing up for FEMA and signing up for this and that and doing things, to take care of yourself. I mean, logistical kinds of things. And it's hard when you're in this state of shock or when the next stage is denial. It's really hard to function. So it's great if you are with someone, someone in your family or who can help you to sort of sort these things out. Long term, just take it slow. Look, I'm a great example of that. 6 years, and I chose in part to do that because I didn't want all the work that I was doing to fall apart. So I chose to sort of prioritize certain things, and people should do that too. That don't feel. I mean, of course, you want to get a roof over your head and all that, even a temporary roof, but so don't feel the pressure of having to get your house built back together or having your life back together in a week.
Yeah, that's great advice. Well, Dr. Lieberman, thank you so much for coming on. Thank you for talking to us. And again, we are so sorry for everything that you're going through and everyone in California, and we're praying for you. So thank you so much.
Thank you.